Should you shoot in RAW or should you shoot in JPEG? This is a question that many new photographers ask time and time again. So let's try and understand the difference between JPEG and RAW a little bit more then. So basically, let's say we take a photograph, the same photograph, we shoot it in RAW and we also shoot it in JPEG. This means now that we have got the same photograph in two different file formats. Now let's transfer these file formats to our computer, and what do we see? Well, first of all, we can see that the RAW file format is basically just displayed as a file. And then if we have a look at the JPEG file format, we can see that it actually displays the photograph within the thumbnail of the actual file itself. So how can this be? Well, basically what it is, JPEG is a very popular, common file format that is used by many different applications, such as cameras, printers, smartphones, consoles, etc. All these kind of applications can easily read the JPEG file format. However, they cannot read the more complicated RAW file format. So now we understand that JPEG is used a lot more by more applications, then let's better understand JPEG and RAW even more. The next understanding we have of JPEG and RAW is then the size of it. Basically, the JPEG photograph is a lot smaller in size than what it is of the large RAW format. So let me give you a perspective of the difference in size. If we have a look at the photograph where we are taking in the large JPEG format, then we can see that 3.25 megabytes is the current size of that JPEG format. However, if we have a look at the size of the RAW format, even though it's the same photograph, we can see it is a whopping 9.14 megabytes in size. Yeah, guys, you read that? 9.14 megabytes in size compared to the 3.25 megabytes of the JPEG. So let's say hypothetically you're shooting your camera with a 16 gigabyte memory card. That means the RAW file format is going to give you less photographs for your memory card. However, the JPEG format is going to give you more photographs for your DSLR's memory card. So what is exactly the main difference then between RAW format and the JPEG format? Well, the main difference is that JPEG is compressed and RAW format is uncompressed. This is why the RAW file is so much bigger in size than the JPEG. Is because it contains a lot more data and a lot more information about the photograph than what the JPEG file format does. But because you know you're brand new to photography, my advice to you is to just stick with shooting in JPEG. There's nothing wrong with shooting in the JPEG file format, because again, if you shoot in the RAW file format, then you'll need to use specialist software in order to decode the RAW file. So for now, just stick to shooting in JPEG, as again, JPEG is the most popular, common file format that a lot of applications does read. But at least you have a better understanding now of what JPEG and RAW is.